And lawmakers are reacting after Governor Beshear announced the state will be opening its first female-only juvenile detention center. The news comes weeks after sharp criticism toward juvenile detention centers and incidents there. WHS 1119's Bobby McSwine has been following this very closely. Joining me now, Bobby, you've talked tonight to some very outspoken folks about this.
Yes, the people I've spoken to have been critical of the youth detention centers here in Kentucky. They say that they want more reform, and this is a good step. One of them we heard after the riot in Adair, and the other after the long list of violent offenses at the Jefferson County facility. They say, again, this is just one of many reforms that has to take place within the juvenile justice system. The Jefferson Regional Juvenile Detention Center in Linden facing scrutiny for several security threats on its campus, and fires were set.
Escapees.
The kids are just running amok.
Followed by a riot at the Adair Juvenile Detention Center. A female detainee here was allegedly sexually assaulted, and 2 guards were seriously hurt. Now, Governor Andy Beshear announcing a step toward reforming juvenile justice in Kentucky.
We are creating our first female-only Juvenile Justice Detention Center.
The center will be in northern Kentucky and will house 35 young women.
I think it's a really good thing. We need to, most importantly, protect the juveniles that are in the custody of the state.
Kentucky Representative Jason Nemes of Middletown has been critical of the Jefferson Regional Juvenile Detention Center. In a hearing in October, he questioned the Justice Cabinet and Department of Juvenile Justice.
On September 4th and September 5th, there were only 2 staff members in the building to watch over 22 youths. I think the rule is 8 youth to 1 staff member. Is that correct?
For daytime, yes.
The Department of Juvenile Justice says it is experiencing a critical staff shortage. David Snarden, a reverend in the Russell neighborhood, says addressing this shortage has to be a priority.
We have young people that are being put in these detaining systems, and they're coming out scarred. It causes a ripple effect throughout our community of hurt and pain, trauma and suffering.
Snarden spoke out after the riot in Adair County last month. A Louisville mother was scared because she said her son wasn't getting the care he needed after being sent to Adair. Snarden says there should be a center in Louisville.
Then there'd be other resources within the community that can help be a bridge of rehabilitation for those children as well.
Nemes agrees and wants one closer to downtown, not in Linden.
I don't want them to retrofit this and put a lipstick on this pig. We need to have a facility that is adequate to the task. This one is not.
Next week, he will announce more steps in reforming juvenile detention centers. And we're going to see more measures next month when the General Assembly meets. Nemes says one pre-filed bill is aimed toward funding new facilities and holding youth offenders and their family members accountable for their actions. I'm live in the studio. Bobby McSwine, the WHS 1119 on your side.